Hey everyone, welcome to IIT Education channel. Today let us look into the stomach and digestive system. The stomach is a part of the digestive system which breaks down the food we eat into nutrients. The stomach produces strong acids that help digest food. After the stomach, food travels through the intestines where nutrients are absorbed. Why it's important? The digestive system turns the food we eat into energy and nutrients that our body needs to grow, heal and stay active. So when you take some food, our cells can't directly use this food until and unless that is broken down. Okay, so if for this food to break down, the stomach produces strong acids. Okay, not only this, many other organs also will help in the process of digestive system. I'll just give you a gist of it. Okay, firstly, mouth. You eat, right? You eat through your mouth. Okay, in the mouth what happens? Because of the saliva, okay, you chew very well, right? When you chew, there will be saliva too, right? So this gets mixed with whatever you eat, okay, and it helps in digestion of carbohydrates. You know this, right? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, everything. Carbohydrates are energy giving foods, right? So the carbohydrates digestion will be assisted by the saliva that is present in the mouth. Then the food goes through the esophagus. What is it? Esophagus. What is esophagus? It is also called as food pipe. Okay, through this food pipe the food reaches where? Stomach. Okay, in the stomach what happens? As I have mentioned here, it produces strong acids that help digest food. Okay, so here many digestive juices and strong acids, all this will be will be produced by the stomach, and all this will get mixed with the food. Okay, and the resultant thing that is formed is called as chyme. What is it? Chyme. Okay, next this will go into the small intestine. Okay, small intestine, for namesake it is small, but it is very big. It will be around 20 to 22 feet. Okay, so it helps in the digestion and also the nutrients absorption will take place here. And for this small intestine what happens, you know, pancreas, liver and gallbladder, all these will help small intestine to digest the food. Okay, if I have to elaborate more, what does pancreas the pancreas will help in the breakdown of carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and gallbladder stores the bile that is produced by the liver. Okay, all this bile juice and everything will go into the small intestine, and it will help in the digestion of the food. Okay, so all this is not required. Just if you want to remember, just remember mouth, and through mouth esophagus, then stomach, small intestine, and then later it will go into the large intestine. Okay, in large intestine what happens? Absorption of water and salts will be done. Okay, and the waste will be turned to solid form in large intestine, and later next is rectum. Okay, in the rectum the waste is stored, and through the anus all the waste will come out. Okay, so this is about the digestive system. So as I have mentioned earlier, the stomach plays a major role, and apart from that small intestine too. It's like every part is important. I won't say anything is playing a major role, but the actual process, the major process starts with the stomach. Okay, okay, we are done with stomach and digestive system. I hope you got my point, right? And why do you need energy? First of all, I have mentioned here our body needs energy to grow, heal and stay active. Just see, if you don't eat anything for around 10 hours or so, won't you feel tired? Yes, you'll feel like I can't even lift a small glass, right? You'll feel like that. Why? Because your body cells, when I say body, it means that the cells in your body won't have energy until and unless you eat something and it gets processed through the digestive system and the nutrients get absorbed, only then your cells will be active, and so be you, right? Okay, and whenever there someone gets any hurt or something, the healing process and for our body to grow and for us to be active, for everything you need energy. Okay, and energy will be obtained from the food we eat. Okay, when the food goes through all the organs of the digestive system, okay, then our body will be able to derive energy from the food we eat. So it is important to understand about the stomach and the digestive system too. Okay, next is skin. What is skin? The skin is the body's largest organ. So they will ask you, what is the largest organ in the body? Okay, they'll give liver, skin, kidneys and all that. Then what do you have to select? You have to select that skin is the body's largest organ. It covers and protects everything inside us. The skin has 3 layers and is home to millions of tiny sensory receptors that let us feel touch, temperature and pain, right? So when someone touches you, you will know, right? It is because of the sensory receptors that are present in the skin, and it has 3 layers. And also when the temperature, when you touch anything hot, or when someone pinches you and you feel pain, right? Skin acts as a barrier to protect us from germs, helps control body temperature, and let us feel the world around us, right? So, skin acts as what? It acts as a barrier to protect us from germs, helps control the body temperature, and let allows us, sorry, this is very difficult to pronounce, allows us, it's a good replacement, okay? Otherwise it has become a tongue twister type of thing for me. Okay, allows us to feel the world around us. The word here that is important is feel. Okay, so you all know, right? It will protect us from germs. Otherwise imagine if our organs are directly exposed to the germs, then it will be very bad, right? So the skin will act as a layer of the protection and helps control the body temperature and let allows us to feel the world around us. Okay, sorry for me taking a big break here. Okay, I was like unable to do it. So allows us to feel the world around us is good enough. Okay, so next is the immune system. What is immune system? Immune system is like the body's defense army. Okay, so whenever any foreign organism like virus, bacteria, something like that enters our body, okay, then our army will gear up and will kill that enemy. Okay, so it fights off germs, viruses and bacteria to keep us healthy. White blood cells are the soldiers of the immune system. As I have mentioned earlier about the blood, right? In the blood, what all we can find: RBC, WBC, platelets, plasma, right? So one of it is WBC, white blood cells, and they are called as the soldiers of the immune system. Okay, imagine they will hold the sword and they will go against these germs and viruses that slowly sneak into our body. Okay, they travel through the bloodstream to attack and destroy the invaders. Without the immune system, our body wouldn't be able to fight off infections and illnesses. Okay, now so with this, when I say that immune system, it means that against whom the immune system will work. Okay, it is against the microbes. Okay, in the microbes too there will be harmful and there will be harmless and there will be good microbes too. Okay, so let us see more about the microbes. Okay, let us delve into world of microbes. Microbes are tiny living things that are all around us, even though we can't see them without a microscope. Okay, you need a microscope to see microbes. Okay, because they are very small, very tiny. Okay, They come in many shapes and sizes and play important roles in our world. Let's dive into the fascinating world of different microbes. Bacteria. Bacteria are single-celled organisms with a simple structure. They come in different shapes including round, rod-shaped and spiral. Okay, here you can see spear-shaped, rod-shaped and spiral-shaped. What are the examples? Lactobacillus, found in yogurt and helps with digestion. See, this is good for us, right? It's a good bacteria that keeps our gut healthy. Okay. E. coli. Some types are beneficial and live in our intestines, while others can cause food poisoning. Okay. So this is E. coli is a type of bacteria, okay, that live in our intestines. Some of them are good and some of them can even lead to food poisoning. Okay, some other bacteria can cause typhoid, tetanus, cholera. So don't say that, as you have heard, good bacteria, don't consider all the bacteria to be good. No, lactobacillus is good. Okay, and there are some other bacteria that will cause typhoid, tetanus, cholera, and even in the E. coli some are beneficial and some are not beneficial. Okay. If I have to say something more about bacteria, okay, as you know, apart from the slide thing, I usually go extend it, right? Extend the topic a bit. Okay, so if I have to say more on bacteria, they help in breaking down the dead plants and animals and recycle the nutrients. Okay, they act on the dead plants and animals and they break them down, right, so that the nutrients will again reach the environment. Okay, so there will be a recycling, right? And also they will help in digestion, as I have mentioned here, and they will be used in medicine to medical field too, they will be used. Okay, so next we will see about viruses. Are even smaller than bacteria and cannot live on their own. They need to invade a host cell to reproduce. So they are smaller than bacteria, and the thing is that they cannot live on their own, right? So they cause so many diseases and all that, fevers, diseases and all that, but the funniest thing is that they cannot live on their own. They have to be dependent on the host. Okay, they need some host for them to reproduce, grow in number and give the take the form of disease. Okay, like I'll say that influenza virus causes the flu, which affects our respiratory system. Okay, and HIV is another virus which affects the immune system. Okay, and can lead to AIDS. So it is like it will what you call, as I have mentioned earlier, our body army will fight against the incoming foreign enemy organisms, right? So if this virus, what it does is that it will decapacitate, or it will make the army dysfunctional. Okay, so this army has no energy to fight. You got my point, right? So this is that virus, and influenza virus, it causes flu, fevers, which affects our respiratory system. Okay, and next is fungi. What is fungi? Fungi can be single celled like yeast or multi-celled like mushrooms. They have a more complex structure than bacteria. Okay, so there can be single celled or multi-celled. Examples will be yeast, used in baking bread. It helps dough rise. Okay, and penicillium, a mold that produces antibiotic penicillin, which fights bacterial infections. This is the most important. Okay, it can be considered as the beginning of antibiotics. Okay, with this we were able to what do you call, cure the disease for many people. Okay, so don't forget antibiotic penicillin. Okay, penicillium, and this penicillin is, we got it from the fungi penicillium. Okay, yeast is used in baking bread and penicillium is for antibiotic penicillin, and it is single celled and multi celled. Okay, And here if I want to mention more, not all viruses are harmful to here, because I have mentioned only harmful cases. Okay, don't consider all the viruses to be harmful. It is like we can make some medicines even from a virus. Okay, so there will be much more on it, you need not delve, but don't think that all the viruses are harmful. Okay. Next, about fungi too, everything is quite clear, I hope. Okay, they will also help in the breakdown of the organic matter. Okay, breakdown of the organic matter, and also these will also be used in medicines. That one you have straight here seen the example too, right? So protozoa, what is it? I'll just finish off this world of microbes. Okay, I don't want to leave this in between, so bear with me for another 5 minutes at most. Protozoa, what is protozoa? Protozoa are the single celled organisms with more complex structures than bacteria. What are these? Single celled organisms. They live in water or moist environments. What are the examples? Amoeba moves using the pseudopods. Pseudopods means not true. Okay, pseudopods, temporary projections of the cell and can change shape. Paramecium, covered in a tiny hair-like structures called cilia that help it move and feed. These are all like amoeba and paramecium, or type of protozoans. Okay, they cause diseases like dysentery, malaria, and they are used as soil fertilizers. Okay, and these control the bacteria in the aquatic environment. This is important. What do? They control bacteria in aquatic environment. Okay, next, environment. Next is algae. Algae are simple plant-like organisms that can be single-celled or multi-celled. They perform photosynthesis, making their own food from the sunlight. Chlorella, a type of green algae used in health supplements for its nutrients. Seaweed, a type of algae that grows in the ocean and is used in food like sushi and in medicine. Okay, so about the algae, they are used for oxygen production. Okay, as I have mentioned, where will they stay? They perform photosynthesis, right? And they make their own food from the sunlight. So this will be used for oxygen production in the water. Okay, so they serve as the food source for the aquatic ecosystem. For aquatic ecosystem. Okay, I hope everything is clear till this point. Okay, we are done with the world of microbes. As you can see, there are both useful microbes and the harmful microbes. These harmful microbes are often called as germs or pathogens. Okay, so in the microbes you will have good microbes and bad. Okay, these harmful microbes are called as, harmful ones are called as what? Germs or pathogens. Okay, done with the chapter. Okay, just go through it again. See you, and there's much more to see in this chapter. We shall see in the next class. Bye.